You scared me. Jump back like that. What the heck?
Scoot my chair forward. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm too far back there.
I was gonna laugh about it. Hey, look at her. She's going over.
Hey, yeah, I know. I know. It's just this little carpet thing that I have my chair on. It likes to,
Yeah.
put rolls in it. So I have to kind of
Mm-hmm.
scoot over them.
Yeah, I got that little plastic one underneath this, but this gaming chair I ended up taking from one of my kids. It don't like to roll at all to start with, so it is what it is.
Oh my goodness.
So
Woo.
yeah, hot there, hot here, hot everywhere. But at least you had some rain last night, right?
I guess. Didn't look like it rained at all.
Really? That bad, huh?
I don't know if it was raining and not hitting the ground because it was so hot. I have no idea.
Yeah, that could very well be too. It's done that here. Sit there and see it all over the radar, not a drop hits the ground. So, all right, I will let you go with the spiel. We can knock this out real quick.
Yeah. Because I was asking everybody, I'm like, did you hear the rain?
No,
Sure, absolutely. On Monday nights at 8 p.m. Central, it is Texas Front Porch with myself and Tex.
Uh-oh.
Are you laughing at me?
No, there's a big delay there for a second. You got a big delay going on, it looks like.
Oh, no. Okay, well, then you're going to have to do it.
Now you're caught up. Though. It just caught up.
Oh.
But I guess it's not. There you go. You're square now for a minute.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what's happening. I really honestly don't know what's happening with this internet over here.
Did you
This
turn
is
on your
last
little
week has been
machine behind you
crazy.
to tell us somebody? Tell somebody's there. You need to turn on your spirit box over there or something, I guess.
I know. Well, see, because I put on my hat last night, and that kind of helped everything.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might be it. Maybe I should just wear my hat.
It's not really helping right now because now your voice is off from your picture. So.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do it. All right, so guys, we got us at 5 o'clock here with Truth or Tinfoil, and then later on about 7 o'clock, we're gonna have Infamous Minds with Tex and Danielle. I don't know what the status is for tonight's show. I don't know what they're covering, but it's liable to be fun. Tomorrow night you got Texas Front Porch. Actually, you've got Danielle the Diva Dimension at 7 o'clock Central Time, ladies and gentlemen. This is all Central Time, and at 8:15 we have Texas Front Porch, which that. Well, probably I saw the thing Bigfoot. I can't remember what the name of it was, but y'all covering some Bigfoot issues, shall we say? And I saw the title of the show, and it went in this side and out this side. So then you got on Tuesday night we got Beyond BMR at 8 o'clock. On Wednesday night you got Donnie Cho Says Stuff at 7, and then at 8 o'clock you got Bart Nunley in Humanoids. On Thursday night, which this Thursday night y'all will not have a show.
Yes.
For 4th of July.
No, Blondes will not be on Thursday.
No. And I do believe that Monica is not going to be doing a show for Our Paranormal World either on Thursday.
No. So basically we have no shows this Thursday. They will resume the following Thursday at the regular times.
Good. And ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. You might have something going on this channel Thursday because I feel like a history lesson come Thursday.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well, have fun.
I'm going to go straight into my full-blown military work, but I got to work that one out. We'll figure that one out as we go. But, all right, and then on Friday night, but y'all are back on Friday night at 7 o'clock for Blondes, Booze, and the Woo. And then at about 8 to 8:30-ish, I guess, is when Josh's Paranormal Roundtable. Friends of the shows again, And then on Saturday, we don't really have anything during the day, but at 7 o'clock, I believe it's 7 o'clock, that we got Paranormal Paul with Paranormal Among Us, right? That's 7.
Yes, that's 7 o'clock.
It's at 7 o'clock, and then later that night, now at 11 o'clock Central Time, midnight Eastern Time, it's turned into a fiasco and a fun time. We have late night. Bigfoot Michigan Rob has his late night show starting at 11 o'clock on Saturday nights, and it's turned into a little fun little time. We've actually had a blast doing it.
Yeah, it's the Paranormal Porch Pirates.
Yeah. Paranormal Porch Pirates, and I'm half asleep when I was there, so I'm too old for that kind of crap. But anyway, and it comes on what was it, on Monday, and we're back to Sunday night, and we're right back to us at 5 o'clock again next week. Now I'll look for something else, and I'll put out a
Right,
short
right.
later on this
So,
week for what we'll do next week. So,
right, right.
all right. Now, this week, I wanted to look at, we're trying to get to some location type things instead, like we did with Gettysburg and what, like I tried to do with the El Paso High School. And there's a lot of high schools out there that have reports, but finding actual, evidence of the stuff is a little bit harder than actually knowing about the place. However, we sat there and talked the other day, and I was like, oh, wait a second, I'm going to think about haunted theaters, because everybody's seen or heard of haunted theaters like crazy. There's so many of them out there. And I just did a quick search, and I just started looking, and I came across the town of Bar Harbor, Maine. My wife's from Vermont, so I should have known about this place, I guess, because, she's from being up there a little bit, But Bar Harbor, Maine, just the bits I could read, this is a town I want to go visit. It really is. This has got a lot of stuff in it, and they got a lot of ghost tours and such, but I don't want to do the tours. I want to stay in the places and, do my own thing. But in this one, we have what's called the Criterion Theater. The Criterion Theater opened up in 1932. It was opened up by a guy who owned it before, but he kept it as a speakeasy. He ended up going to doing a 1-year term for bootlegging as well. So this place has a lot of history with it. As it went along, now they do shows, they do plays and stuff like that, and much like the Mineola area and stuff like that. But they have a lot of tours that run through there as well. So a lot of these pictures we're going to look at today are all based on the tours mostly. So I'm just going to start off right with the one I've had on the backstage right here. Now this one, I'll explain it a little bit because it doesn't have a lot to go with it, but it's the ghost of the balcony figure. And as you can see, this is, I'm looking at it. You can see there's definitely a gentleman or a woman down here. And this is supposedly taken at the end of a tour. Somebody turned around, took a picture backwards, and they went on out. And then they found it later. That being said, it was taken on August 2nd, 2019. It was taken by a gentleman and wife named Kyle and Selena Skaggs. But it has been cropped and lightened from the original image. So, and obviously the circle has been added. But I wanted to make sure that got in it. This has been cropped and lightened. So, lightning them of them, you could tell that's going to happen with the lights. Now you got your rays coming off the lights and such. So tell me what you see. First of all, don't even, I know I don't dare take out the red circles because it would cause issues with the actual picture, but it's up there. But would it draw you to it without that circle?
Absolutely. Just by what I'm seeing, because I'm looking at it on a small screen, remember?
Yes.
But there is definitely something there. It would definitely make me look at it only because of the white.
Yes.
It would definitely draw my eye to it. Not so much the person, downstairs. Because you can tell by the way they're kind of standing that the light is kind of shining on their back. So I would assume that would be a real person.
Yes. Yeah, that's supposedly one of the way I understood it from the write-up on the actual site. That was one of the actual tour guides, making sure following them out, make sure they got everything out of the way and didn't leave it messed up or nothing. So now I first looked at this and I'm like, it drew me to it, but I'm kind of looking a little bit closer now as I zoom in. I'm kind of on the fence as whether or not this is an opening in the curtain behind there, but I don't know that it really is, whether this is wall or not. But it being a balcony, I would think it would be some sort of curtain or wall covering there.
It's hard to say. Now, I caught a friend of mine caught somebody in a theater once, and they were I don't know what you would call it, but they were definitely transparent.
Yes.
This does not look like transparent, but yet it
No.
doesn't look like it's in full manifestation either, which
Exactly.
makes me kind of, question it.
That's kind of the way I was about it, because I was like, okay, well, what am I looking at here? Because if I'm looking at a person, they're missing a head, first of all. So, but as I zoom in, I see it kind of like there's something kind of straight behind, almost like there's a hole in the wall there that you look through, like a doorway almost. But it wouldn't fit to have a doorway there when none of the others here have a doorway.
Right.
So, and it does look like it's a little bit, it looks like it's closer to the rail than it is to the wall, to me.
True. Or could it be like a rip in the curtain?
Yeah, but as we look at these other pictures, I don't know whether we'll see that same rip. And like I said, some of them are taken within months of each other. Some of them are taken a couple of years prior to this. So I don't know that would be the case.
Well, you know what, though? This is the thing, though. We have more pictures from the same location.
Exactly.
We'll check it out.
And as you back up, you can see there's the 2 exit signs down low, and you've got an exit sign up here, and you've got an exit sign up here. And it looks like there's one over here. But if there was a door there, there would be an exit sign above it too. Now that you think about it. Being a functioning theater, it has to have an exit sign over every single doorway to go out of that auditorium.
Yeah, I'm on the fence about that. I'm on the fence about it because, again, it could be a manifestation. We don't know where it was caught, within the manifestation. But, it does look like, to me, honestly, if you look at it up close, it reminds me that the shirt and the belt, like where it looks like a shirt and a belt, it reminds me of like the 80s. Yeah,
that's kind of what I would say. Well, I was actually thinking almost like zoot suits from the 20s and 30s time frame too. The guys with the long, would take off the jacket, they got that big white belt on, with their trousers.
Yeah,
it's a stretch. Don't get me wrong, but that's what I was thinking about when I saw this. And remember, once again, this has been enhanced and lightened, so it may not have looked this way in the actual original picture. So,
yeah, see, that's the problem with this. I'm gonna say I'm on the fence. I don't know.
Definitely fence on this one, because I can't say yes and I can't say no, because I can't debunk it right off the bat, obviously.
Right.
But I can't say it's real because they've already tampered with the photo. So
right.
So we'll just go with the on that one. How's that?
There's something there, but is it ghostly? I don't know.
Yeah, not for sure. Not for sure on that one. So, but there's a couple other ones now. This next one, we're still in the balcony here on this one. Now, this is supposedly a female figure. Okay. Now this one's just, it says female balcony figures. It says there's supposed to be 2 of them, taken in September 30th of 2018, and it was taken by Thomas Brown. There is no other information on this picture. It just says that this is what they think it is. It's 2 females in this area.
Before we continue, I don't see it now, but somebody was asking, are these photos and there's no video?
Yes, there's no video on these. These were taken, all these pictures were taken from ghost tours, from a ghost tour company that took people into the sites. And
by different people, correct? Different people.
Different
times.
Different walks of life, different times, different everything.
Okay.
But the word had gotten out that as people are leaving, the theater gets active. So people have learned as they go out to turn and take pictures as they leave. And a lot of these were captured in that situation.
Okay.
All right. So as we look at this, let's see here. I'm going to bring this back down because I see there's some more stuff. I got kids all over the place in the daggum chat now for some reason. Y'all take care of my kids out there. All right. Okay, so this one, obviously, they said there's two here. I don't know that I see even one other than a shadow. So I'm gonna zoom in right here. There's no other information, like I said. I don't see what they're trying to make me see.
I don't see
Are you?
anything.
You don't see anything either, right? I
No,
mean, that maybe this part right here is a shadow. If you're highlighting that, that's through the door. I can tell you right because there's the exit sign right there. That's through the door and going out.
I don't see anything.
Okay.
I mean, but then again, I've never been in the place. I don't know what's supposed to be there. You know, what's normal, what's not normal.
Yeah,
But
but
this
I mean,
picture
you can
here,
look. Yeah, I I don't see anything. I just don't even see. I don't know what they're trying to circle with the circle because that's going out the door. You can see now the one we looked at before is on the. This is the right side exit sign from the picture from before, and
yeah,
then this one is the one adjacent to it. You got one more of these pillars, and then that's where our other one would have been. So, judging from that, obviously, I'm not seeing another. There's no exits along that back wall at all. So that debunks my thought of a door, obviously. But this one definitely is a door to me.
since I can't see anything, I wouldn't call this evidence.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm immediately going straight to
We're seeing stuff like pareidolia.
yes. That's exactly what it is. They're wanting to see something there, and they just threw a red circle where they thought they saw a shadow.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this a great picture
No, I mean because
because I
here's
mean,
the normal size.
if the red circle was not there, I would have never. I
No,
would have looked at. I mean, I would have looked it over thoroughly, but I wouldn't have seen anything there. Period.
no, I didn't think so either. That's why I wanted to get your opinion on it as well because I immediately went tinfoil on it because I was like, at best, I'm seeing a shadow, and the shadow's coming from the pillar. Because if you see
Yeah,
this
I'm
pillar right
not.
here,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not.
So
You know, I can't even call that tinfoil because I'm not even seeing anything.
not even calling it evidence, but
No, I'm
what
not
they
calling it
considered it, yeah,
evidence.
yeah. I'm with you on it. So that one was one just kind of show how
But
big this place really kind of is, though, too, though.
right, right. But you know, that being said, I've never been there, so I don't know what's normal, what's not normal.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as we pull that one away,
You know, and when I say that, you actually have to investigate a place many, many, many times to figure out what's normal in a certain area. You just,
yeah, yeah.
you know,
And
unless it's
like I said,
moving, unless it's
this is just
moving.
yeah. Once again, we're just covering stuff that is out there as quote unquote evidence on the internet. So that's
Right,
all
right.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's all
Like
I'm
I said,
doing.
I mean, you can go and investigate one place, but okay, say like that the bar that you know
Uh
that used
oh.
to run that bar. You know what's
Yeah.
normal and you know what's not normal.
Yes.
So when we
Exactly.
went in there and started finding stuff, you were saying that's new or that's not right. You were telling us
Yeah.
what was normal and what wasn't normal. So I mean,
Exactly.
you got to
Yeah. We
take that
don't
into
know for sure what's
consideration.
normal and normal. Yeah. And
No,
I just think that picture should have
unless
never
it
even
was
been put up there as evidence to
yeah,
start with.
right. Unless it was moving.
Yeah. And somebody helped see it move or somebody else caught another picture in that situation because it's just not enough there to say it was even an apparition. So okay.
Oh,
So
freaky snot.
yeah, I'm gonna say that is possible. Somebody could have done that and the guys at the ghost tour just threw it out there. It could be possible. Somebody be like that just to put more content out on their website too. So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
anyway, now this begins the ones that really got me more looking into this because this picture right here, how they don't see this thing when they take the picture, I don't know personally. As you can see, there's people leaving, and in the center of the seats, there's something there. But they're all walking out as if nothing's there. Now, this one, I call it the headless woman picture, is what it's called. On the headless woman picture, it was taken. This one was taken on September 25th, 2017, by a lady named Allison Brown. Captured as part of the tour that was leaving. Once again, as they're leaving is when they're turning around and capturing this stuff, because they know that somebody has put it in their head, and it's gotten to be rumor mill that when you're leaving, the spirits start kind of get a little active. So they say that this one right here is what they call the Lady of the Theater. It's one of her favorite spots, is right smack dab in the middle of those seats. Rissell says he sees a head.
Is that supposed to be like her torso?
Hey, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know for sure.
Or is that supposed to? Because if that is a head there, that's awfully big. Because if you can look at it and next to the woman walking out of the theater, that's super huge. But if you're talking about the top part being a torso, and perhaps the bottom of it being a skirt type thing, standing versus sitting.
This looks like sleeves to me. Sleeves from a period dress, you know.
Oh gosh. Oh.
My biggest issue on this is, number one, I can't recreate it. I can't explain how they don't see it, first of all. Because if they don't see it, they're just not reacting to it or something. I don't know. But it does not have the same, I want to say, consistency. And I just don't, I don't know.
You know, I wouldn't have named this. Yeah, I wouldn't have named this picture. I really wouldn't have. You know, because you're thinking, but this is what you're seeing, but this is not what I'm saying. Okay. I would actually call this, what is that?
Yeah.
That would be my caption for the picture, is what is that? Because it looks like a mass.
Yeah.
And it's not defined, so it doesn't strike me as something physical being there. It looks kind of smoky, kind of around the edges.
Oh, okay, I see what Rissell's saying. He's thinking it's closer to the camera than what it is, and that this could be the hair to the right side of her.
Okay, well, back up out of there, and we'll see how far this picture really is.
I don't know. This looks like in the same line as her.
Oh, pretty darn close. Yeah, pretty darn close.
One row closer, maybe. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I mean, heck, we weren't there. I believe there is something there. It doesn't look right. You know, it doesn't look normal. But would I call it a lady? Perhaps not.
Moon's calling attention to the person up here now, and that may be right. It looks like maybe they're turning and looking toward it. It's too hard to see. And there's somebody on the back side of them as well. I don't know that it's.
Well, you know, I will tell you this. Every time that I would leave a theater that I investigated, I would always turn around and watch the stage from the very back. That way I could see the whole theater and watch. Now, that's not necessarily that's what he's doing. Maybe he's turning around just to look, or maybe he does see it. I don't know.
Yeah. And it was supposedly, like I said, there's no information really about the people that took it. They just that they took it, and you know, there's something there. What it is, I can't say, but there is definitely something there. It's got substance.
Yeah, it doesn't look normal. It doesn't look normal. I wouldn't say it's a female. I wouldn't say it's a male. I would say it's something.
Yeah. Like I said, where we're talking about that, we want our minds trying to make it work. Where we're talking about the headless woman bar, it looks like you zoom in and there's sleeves, there's part of a dress, frilly little shoulder appurtenances, type thing, but just no head.
Yeah, if we're looking at it as a torso.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know. I'm just gonna call it something. It's something.
I like Freaky's answer to that one. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. We just close it up.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So that was one of them that kind of caught me a little bit. And there's another couple. I got another one here that's going to be roughly about the same area, but this one is a much worse picture. It's quite frankly, it's a much worse picture, and you're grasping at straws with it. But I can tell you that this is what they had on there as another one in the same basic area, supposedly, because the woman that they keep seeing and getting pictures of loves this one area and seating area. So, like I said, it's not the best picture in the world either.
Well, they didn't even have to circle it because there's definitely
No,
something there. What it is,
it's a different color and all that jazz. So, but as you zoom in, I mean, I can see the seats right here. If they're there, they're sitting in a row behind them. What it is, I can't tell you because it looks like quite frankly, it looks like a puff of smoke.
again, that's reminded me of the last picture we looked at. It
Exactly.
looked kind of smoky.
Yeah. So, are we looking at different stages of manifestation here now?
Manifestation. Yeah, because we're not looking perhaps at a full manifestation. This could be just a mass we're looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, just that it's just like a shadow person, you see a black mass run along, and that's
Yeah,
it.
even if it's a shadow person. I mean, the way things manifest are they always surprise me because you just never know what's going to happen.
Okay, why
But
y'all
it
got to make
looks
fun of
like,
smoke though?
smoke, like a puff of
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah, or a little, even if not even a puff of smoke, but maybe some sort of vapor of some sort.
Okay, back up a little bit because I really want to say this looks like they're taking it across the theater seats,
Yeah,
right?
yep,
On the same side that we just saw the last one.
yeah. Say you're looking right here this way. From what I can gather, I'm gonna back up to this next one, the last one. It would be coming from this left side across this way.
Right.
So
That's what it looks like to me, like almost same seat.
yeah, that's what caught my attention with it. I don't like the picture because, like I said, it doesn't look like a great picture to start with. But they haven't lightened it, they haven't changed anything, and you can tell up here the motion blur on the lights up top. Yeah, they were moving when they took it, so it's a cell phone that they were probably shaking a little bit or something.
Yeah, there's definitely a blur. So it wasn't.
Now the
So
last one, like I
of
said,
course we all know that doesn't help.
no. And the last one was taken on September 25th, 2017. This one was taken August 25th of 2018.
Okay.
And they're saying, once again, they say the
And we,
lady of the theater, and she likes that spot.
but see, how do they know it's a lady? That's jumping to
That's
conclusion. How do you
exactly.
know
But
it's
this,
a woman?
once again, we're talking about a ghost tour. They're just trying to throw something out there, and everybody associates hauntings with a gray lady, with a lady of the church, or the lady of the lake, or lady of this, or lady of that.
Our
It's
lady
what
in
they're
white. The lady in white is
exactly.
always, yeah.
And it's putting the picture in their customers' brains is what it is. I just
Right.
kept the name of the picture that they had on there because I didn't want to screw around with it. But it could be anything. It don't have to be a lady. It could be literally anything.
Yeah, because I've always wondered about that because when they say lady in white, and I'm absolutely sure they're seeing a lady in white, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But what if that manifestation is like black and white? It's not in full color. So how do you
exactly.
know she's wearing white? How do you know it's white? I mean,
Yeah,
it could be blue, but yet it's manifesting as white.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it's like
It's hard
making
to say.
making yeah, yeah. So like when they're saying that this is a woman, like the lady of the theater, how do they know?
Yeah, I mean, so
It does not
86.
it does not resemble a woman. It doesn't resemble a woman.
No, but
So I don't
86 got one up here too. Let's see if I can get it. Just see if I can show it without it. Some dude vaping there. That looks like a vape
I would
cloud,
go with
but you're
that.
talking about 2000. Yeah, but there's nobody there. It
I
does
you
look
know,
like a vape cloud. It does.
it
Those
does.
big burly freaking exhales, that I'm like, I never took that much
Yeah.
smoke in
From some
my entire life when I was smoking, So
Yeah, that's what I
but
was thinking. I'm like, well, I mean, there's people that use those that like to smoke you out, and I'm like, you're gonna have to go outside.
yeah. And I don't imagine now once again I said this is what 18 here on this one. I don't imagine that they allowed the vaping in the theater itself,
Oh
especially
gosh,
during a
no.
ghost tour.
Oh
Especially during a
no.
ghost tour.
No.
So
Oh no. Oh, absolutely not.
yeah,
Absolutely
so
not.
I while it does resemble it, there's just nobody there to have created the smoke or the vape. So I'm still
I
thinking
don't know.
it's a level of manifestation. We don't know what it is for sure, but I still think it's a level of manifestation, though.
And it could be, but I'm still gonna call it inconclusive
Oh
because
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It
heck, I
doesn't
don't know a
scream
whole
at
lot of
me
things.
as it doesn't scream at me as anything particular, just unknown.
It doesn't jump out. It
And it's
does not
okay
jump out.
if you take pictures or get audio and
Yeah,
you can honestly say, I don't know, but it wasn't normal.
exactly.
I'll accept that.
Yeah,
I will take
because
it.
that gives us something to work with for that particular site too. It goes in the
Right.
treasure trove. It goes in the treasure trove to look at
Right.
later if you get anything else to corroborate it at a later time.
Right. Or if you run across the same thing again, maybe you can debunk
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
you know,
Did something happen that we can make this happen here? I mean, obviously, it's not the situation here. Is there an underground heat source that just puffs smoke up, out of the blue too? Obviously, that's not going to be the case in a theater like this. I would not
no,
think any,
no.
but
I mean, like I said, it's not normal, but I can't tell you what it is.
yeah. Okay. Well, now we looked at the lady or the one figure on the balcony. Then we took a look at the quote unquote shadow on the other side of the balcony. Now I've got this one of the balcony that there's supposed to be two male figures. Okay. I don't know if that's what I'm seeing. This is up on the balcony, and if you're thinking about the first picture, it will be to the left of the first picture. Once again, we got the red pin of death. Okay. And let's see, I'm going to give the quick rundown of these. This one was taken in June 24th of 2019 by Caitlin Krantz. Photo has been lightened and cropped again. So once again, we've got somebody tampering with the photo that we're looking at. The picture was
I
taken
know.
after half the group audibly heard a male clear his voice in the area, clear his throat in that area, and that's when they turned and took the pictures. So they heard somebody up there do that kind of thing. Now I'm going to zoom in. Once again, this one is another one. Again, I don't know what they're seeing. There is a slight outline right here. See if I can zoom it in a little bit more for you to see. But I do see what might be a slight, and I mean ever so slight outline.
No, you know what? I don't know.
Still not
There's
seeing it
nothing.
either. Right? Nothing on
No,
that one. And this one,
no. It looks like
that's
pareidolia.
it is. To me, it's exactly what it is because there's nothing there. That's an exit out. It's going out the exit. That could be
No,
anything.
it's just the way the shadows landed. It's pareidolia. It's it's
Yes. Gotcha. Hey, your reception's gonna happen better now.
I know, but this is what I'm
Viewing
seeing.
position.
I'm seeing straight up pareidolia.
Yes. And this one especially. I saw it when I downloaded it, and I was like, there is no way this even comes close, because I mean, if you're looking at that one on the left side over here, you might as well be looking at Frankenstein's monster from the 30s, because that's what it more looks like than anything else.
Right. Hey, you know what? I figured out what my hat looks like. The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, where Jack Skeleton is climbing the little thingy?
Yep.
That's what mine looks like. Yeah.
No.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's what this is looking like.
No, I'm still sticking with Cindy Lou Who.
Oh, that too.
Actually, no, because she didn't wear it like that. She had the piggy tails, remember?
Right. That is so true. That is so true. But yeah, this picture right here is a
100%.
basic example, textbook example of what pareidolia is. Yeah, if I look at it close enough, I can see a face within the circle. If I look close enough at the other one, I can see a body in there too. But it's
but you're grabbing for it.
You're reaching. Yeah,
I mean, I can see a
reaching.
shadow over here. I can see a shadow over here, but that's just it. It's a shadow. That's all it is. There's no manifestation going on there that I can tell.
No. See, there again, the red circles strike again, because they're drawing your eye to what they want you to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm with Bristol. Sha-na-na.
Sha-na-na.
All you youngsters, Bowser was the base of Sha-na-na, okay?
Yeah.
It was freaking awesome. So. All right, where we go? Hide that one. Yep. Okay, so we're good with that one.
Yeah.
We're kind of rolling through these faster than I thought I would, because I didn't look at them close. I wanted it to be kind of a little bit, when I really dug into them, I wanted it to be on here so we could actually see them together. But holy
crap. Yeah. Like I said, they're drawing you to what they want you to see. They're giving you a false narrative, on what this actually is, to make your mind believe that this is actually a manifestation. So there you are.
100%.
And it's to draw crowds. And I get that. But if your place is truly haunted, you don't have to draw circles. You don't have to, make this whole thing up so people will believe you.
Yeah, and once you
get a couple people in there, they'll tell you.
Yeah, and these are all pictures from people that were on the ghost tour that they submitted to the website, or to the actual tour site, so they could put it on their website. So, like I said, it's gone through 100 hands before we ever saw it.
Yeah, I don't even know how this made it to the internet, but it did.
I can't tell you that one. I really can't tell you that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because remember the saying, and I'm teaching everybody this: when in doubt, throw it out.
Throw it out. Mm-hmm. And that's why we do this, because I don't care if it's real evidence or not. I want everybody to see it as its own entity and go through that one particular spot. I realize if it's part of a video, I want to see the whole video. If it's just snapshots like we're going through today, I'd like to see more, but at least I've got a bunch of the same place.
Yeah.
With people capturing, and we're seeing the same structures. So we kind of get an idea of what really should be normal there.
Yeah. It's just kind of like the Gettysburg video.
Yeah.
When we just saw the still of the soldier, we were like, what?
Yeah.
Then we saw the short video, and that really blew our mind. And then we saw the full video, and we're like, what in the is happening?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it just adds to it. It just adds to it.
Yeah. So that's why I don't like people to lighten and circle and manipulate the photos or videos until after they have been verified by somebody that can verify them. I know quite a few people that do that for a living. They verified these photos have not been tampered with. They're real. The metadata is correct. And they do this. So when you set forth your, your evidence, nobody can tell you tampered with it. Say, no, they've already been verified. You can't do anything about it. Yeah.
No.
So,
And that's why the majority of what I bring on here is straight off the internet. There is no verification. There's no, because I can tell you right now, for every 100 of them out there that say they have verification, I can show you 99 of them that have lied about it.
all right.
Or don't know how to verify it in the first place.
Right. Right.
So, but it's still, I like for people to have the interest to go out and do it in the first place. That's
right.
If you guys have fun with it, get out there and do it. If you catch something,
oh yeah,
just ask. Because I'll tell you right now, Rich has sent me stuff that he wants me to look at, and I've been looking at it, put it under my little picture software, my photo software, and I'm going through a lot of it. And I want to. He won't be on camera or anything, but he'll be in like either in chat, or we'll have him as audio guest or something like that to talk about what he was doing. Because this is back when they used to do CB, like CB tag type stuff. This is older stuff, So we're talking about normal film and not necessarily a whole bunch of digital stuff. You know what I mean? So
right.
it's gonna be interesting to go over. But like I said, I told him, and he knows. He's like, I don't care if you don't worry about hurting my feelings. I was like, I'm not going to worry about hurting nobody's feelings, but I'm going to tell you the truth of what I see. So
right.
Yeah.
And and sometimes we'll tell you, hey, there's something there, but can we say exactly what it is? No.
Yeah, and we would never be able to say exactly what it is. I mean, quite frankly, I could sit there and look at Patterson Gimlin all day long, and I still can't tell you what exactly I'm seeing.
Right.
So.
Right.
All right. This is going to be a quick one here too. Listen, I don't know for sure about this one because it's called they called it theater spirit is all they called it. Once again, taken as they're leaving, so they take it right across. Now, the one before it with the I'll just, for lack of better, the vapor exhale, that we saw, they were coming from where this is at this way. So now we're looking at the opposite side of the actual auditorium.
Okay, so we're looking in the other direction.
Yes.
Okay.
We're looking in the other direction right now. Okay. And as you see, I mean, we already know that's a door. Given it's a door. We know it's a door. There's an exit sign above it. And it's definitely a door. Now, on this one, they call it Spirit in Front of the Door, is what the subtitle. I shouldn't say that. That's what the subtitle. This one was taken September 16th of 2019 by Kate Harrison.
No.
It's a blurry image. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm seeing, you're seeing light blur, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay. That's kind of what I was into, but I wanted to give you the photos taken in the tour group that leaving. No physical person was standing there. Well, no, because what it is a shine off of the floor lights, as you can see over here. It's a shine off the floor lights coming up, and as you move back across, making this blurry photo to start with, all you did was blur the light ray that was there.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly, to tell you the truth, you cannot present a blurry photo as evidence because it could be anything.
Yeah.
Because of the way you're moving the camera, however you're standing or shaking or whatever you're doing, it could change the lighting and present a false person like what we're looking right here.
Yeah. Or some sort of false apparition that you want to be an apparition.
Yeah, you can't really know.
Yeah, so this one, while I won't say tinfoil, it's too easily explained. So, and it could probably be easily debunked with the right situation, and going back across that and taking it while you're in motion, you're not even giving your camera time to focus. So, yeah. But, there was another on the site that I got this stuff at. They do other parts of the town in Bar Harbor. Case in point was the same one. There was another one with a lady at one of the cemeteries. Somebody took a picture, but because they turned at the same time, it looked like her face and everything was kind of sliding off, right?
Mm-hmm.
They actually put it up there as a blurry or a ghost to the side or a figure to the side. No, it's obviously her face. It's obviously seeing her striped shirt being blurred out that way. It was so easy to pick up. I'm just like, guys, you need to get this one down because this is not a picture. But once again, it's not out there for me to nitpick. It's out there for them to get people in the door.
Yeah. And I just, I tell people a lot. I recommend you get a gimbal. If you're going to do video, it steadies you. It makes your camera or your phone move very easily, so you'll not get the blur.
Wait, my phone's falling apart still. Look, the back's falling off of this daggum thing. Gimbal ain't gonna help that sucker.
It'll keep it on there. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
We'll put some zip ties on it or something to
Don't
hold
tempt me.
it on there.
As many times as I've thrown this sucker at the wall.
But anything to stabilize. I mean, I use tripods a lot. I use my gimbal a lot. You can, but a lot of the phones that are being made this day have their own built-in stabilizers. So if you look into your settings and things like that, you can actually turn that stuff on. So that will alleviate any of the blur. So you might want to think about that. That's just something to put out there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, I mean, and with them putting all that electronics into the phones now, the problem then is you've got electronics and CPUs and your phones kind of creating stuff as it goes along too, because it's also maintaining the compression factor that it's maintaining on stuff.
Right.
So,
right.
All right. Last but not least, this one was my favorite one. Okay. This one was one that made me really start looking on it. It's a woman in a balcony. It was taken on the 21st of June, 2017, taken by a lady named Everly McCormick. Now, It says, I'm going to read what she wrote right here. She actually wrote this. I took this picture at the Criterion with my phone on the way out after being told that there were sometimes activity reported on the balcony. On our tour was in June. It wasn't until later that I zoomed in and saw this at the exit sign. Now, this one really, it caught my eye. I know it's got the red circle, but other parts of it caught my eye. You see everybody's leaving, and she just leans up and takes the pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wonder now if it's the people that are putting it on their website that's doing the circling before, and not the actual people taking the picture. So.
Yeah, it looks like it to me. That's what it looks like to me. That they're doing this to draw attention, to draw your focal point to that.
Exactly. But as you zoom in, you can see kind of why. Now we know there's an exit behind that curtain there.
Well, that looks like a woman standing there to me.
Yeah, I mean, do you see any way shadows could have played the trick on this one?
Nope. I don't see anything that could have done that. The only problem that I'm having is the pixelation is super bad.
Yeah, I agree. But once again, cell phone picture that has probably been, 150 hands before it ever got to this actual site.
Right. So. It's probably not the original.
No, I would not think anything. But it's relatively solid too,
It is solid. That looks.
Even if I zoom in, I mean, you can't make out the face very well, but there's no spot that I can see, maybe a little bit right here, that it goes through. I mean, I don't know what this would be, a sash of some sort, maybe. I can't tell.
That's what it looks like to me. Like she kind of has an updo or, an up and, like my hair is now, like down to the one side.
And just kind of sloop down. Yeah, I can see
just
that.
a little bit to the one side. And I don't know if the other side, the longer stripe is a sash or something of her dress, perhaps.
Yeah, it kind of looks like she's looking down at them a little bit. And her, like you said, your hair and her hair, It's over her left shoulder right there, just pulled down. That little bit of
Right.
tail she's got.
That's what it looks like. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
But as you can
I
see
can't.
by
Yeah.
her height compared to the curtain,
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
looks to be like a human size.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
see that?
you're aimed up now. You're aimed up.
Yeah.
So, and best I could tell, she's a little bit in front of the curtain there.
Right. Well, you can see her whole figure, so we have to assume she was.
Yeah. But she's behind the rail, obviously. And it almost looks like, if you look right here, it looks like the rail is casting a shadow on her skirt there.
Well, I don't know because the pixelation is so bad. I can't really say that.
Yeah, because you can't see it over
But
here. But yeah, it's tough to say, but that definitely looks like a person standing there to me.
I'm gonna call that a good catch.
Yeah. Which, once again, that right there, this one right here is the one that got me digging further into that place. So,
Yeah.
and there's some
Yeah.
stuff at Bar Harbor outside of the theater that's kind of cool too. But that's something that you want to. It's kind of like going to Gettysburg. You got to experience it really to truly get the full aspect of it. So I would go into Bar Harbor and just stay a weekend just to absorb it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, Stephen King hails from Maine, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but people have told me
That's
that
why he
too. They
writes
said, "Well,
about. That's right. All his stories are about Maine.
yeah," and somebody said something to me one time. Said, "Well, he kind of got a little bit of a whatever they wanted to call it. The supernatural." I said, "No, he doesn't do supernatural. He's suspense with a little bit of macabre to it. It's
Yeah.
How many ghost stories have you ever seen Stephen King write? One that I know of. Bag of Bones.
Yeah. Most of it is like horror stories. You know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So,
meant
but back
to
to the
really
picture. I
freak you
mean,
out.
yeah. I mean, you can see the people are walking down underneath and not seeing a thing, and that lady at the rear, she just up and takes a picture and finds it later. And I don't
Yeah.
see if anybody is paying attention up there at all, but I don't see anybody even looking up there.
I'm calling that good.
Yeah, I think I like
From
that one.
what I
think
know,
I'm confident with it.
yeah, from what I know and what I see, I'm calling that good.
Yep.
That's a great catch.
Yeah, I think it is too. So
I mean, that's a fantastic catch.
okay, Ristel, you're the one I'm going to next time I have to do anything on this. We're going to talk about this place because, like I said, my wife's from Vermont, and quite frankly, anybody that doesn't believe the entire New England area is not religiously haunted all over the place is insane.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, there is
It's
so much up there.
Right.
I mean, you could go into the woods of Vermont and New Hampshire and look for Bigfoot, and then you can go into the theaters and the old churches to find the ghosts. So, I mean, it's a lot.
I know.
Everything.
I know. It has everything.
But
yeah, I'm gonna say with the information we have and what I can see, that is an absolutely fantastic catch. That is, I mean, if everything that we are being told by the the article is 100% true, I believe that right there is a full manifestation.
Yeah, I believe that to be a great catch. I really do. I mean, I know even not without that, I think that would draw your attention.
It's a full-bodied apparition if I'd ever seen one.
Yeah, just like with the Waverly Hills one, it will draw your attention to it. So
yes.
So
though her dress kind of, the way her dress is, she's kind of if you're not looking for it, she'll kind of blend in with what's up there.
That's true. And I can't really tell now. I'm gonna zoom in again, but I can't really tell because, is there a shadow behind her here? I can't really tell that because there's no other way for me to see if the shadows will push through there or if it's just the fact that there's already a shadow there or already a dark area.
Or something behind her. I don't know, but
that looks to me legit.
That looks legit to me.
So
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up with no pickles. Got it.
That's right. No pickles. Thumbs up.
Well, I mean, that's all I brought down because I thought we'd talk a little bit more about the other ones, but they under more microscopy stuff, they didn't kind of pan out as well. Then again, you just like to shoot down my thunder. I know what it is.
Well, but you that's the great thing, because you have a chance to look at these things more under a microscope than I do. I mean, because you just throw them up on the screen and I'm seeing them for the first time, usually with everyone else. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is that?
And
and I'm trying to look at it.
I want it like that. I want to get your immediate attention or immediate reaction on it as much as I can. I'll give you, like before the show, I gave you that quick look at them, but I didn't tell you anything about them. So
right. And that last one I'm on, yeah, that's a good one.
Look at it again.
That's a good one. That one's got me a little speechless. Yeah, that one's got me a little speechless.
I thought the same thing.
That's a full-bodied apparition if I'd ever seen one. You know what I mean? If everything that it was written about it is 100% correct and true,
yes. Yeah,
that is a fantastic catch.
Yes,
yeah,
that was great. So, but anyway.
And I don't know why that one. Like I said, we got to think about this too. Why that one? As if it was 100% true and correct, why has it not captured more attention?
Because I could tell you exactly why, honestly. That picture is out on a ghost tour website, which will automatically disqualify anybody to look at it right off the bat as being any kind of way real, because it wasn't part of a investigation. It wasn't captured by known people. It wasn't captured by a professional group. It was, or any one of 100 things. It's just out there, and if you don't go searching for it, you're never going to find it. I like to tell people like this: think about the movie Men in Black. Think about Tommy Lee Jones going in and buying all those tabloid magazines, and they're like, "Why are you getting those?" That's where the real news at. So you never know what.
Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah, you don't. You just really have to look at it. Yeah. I think, but with a picture like that, I would have put it out there as something more than just, okay, I caught this at a theater. This would have been look like, hey, look at this. Look what I caught. Tell me. I would have looked for more recognition than just, oh, put it on that website. You know what I mean? But I mean, of course, they're probably not looking for anything like that, or didn't even think of it. Get it verified. If you get a picture like that, get it verified. Absolutely, get it verified
as fast as you can. As fast as you can.
As fast as you can. And then this is the other thing that I tell everybody else: take that picture and put it in 100 different places.
Yep. And see how many of them bite and say, okay, cool. Oh, no, that's this way. Or they see if somebody else can debunk it for you.
Oh, no. This is what I do. I put it in 100 different places so I never lose it. And then
if somebody comes along and tries to claim, for people to look at.
Right. And if somebody tries to come along and claim your work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you always got that backup.
Just like doing copyright, if you ever write a song or such. You always mail it to yourself, so you've got it sealed, stamped, postmarked, so you've got it covered. So, and we've hit almost the 6 o'clock mark, so we need to get ready to get going. But I'm going to answer this question real quick, Freaky. Yes, there are ways to pull the red circles off, but you will still have a remnant of the circle there.
It'll be a blur too. Yeah. Once you put a red circle in, and that's it.
Yeah,
I hope they didn't put it on the original. I'm just saying.
Well, no, and it's drawn on. I tell you right now, all these that I've seen today are all drawn on with paint. Is what it is. They've gone in and put it with paint. Now, I might be able to separate it up if it's layered properly. I might be able to separate it off. But quite frankly, just for what we're doing right here, it's not worth the effort or the time. Honestly,
no.
Unless it's something like this one that we just saw. If it's something like that, I would do that because I want somebody to go to it first. But actually,
if we wanted that print for something else, I would
Yeah.
definitely go back to that site and go, hey, do you have that picture without the red circle on it?
Exactly. And that's
That's
what I
do.
would do. That's what I would
Yeah.
do if that was the case. But
Yeah, because I would want the correct metadata. That way I know that it's one of an original.
yeah.
So,
Yep.
but there it is.
We thank you all very much for being here. We are going to try and be here next week again at 5-ish. I ain't gonna
We're gonna
guarantee
try, or are we gonna be here?
Well, it depends on how much I drink between now and then too, and how mean all you people that I work with around here are. And yeah.
Oh Lord. We'll see everybody next Saturday at 5 p.m. Central here on Truth or Tinfoil. Come visit me and Randy.
I do what I want.